1 to 5 scale. With 5 being most.
Lặp lại. Ấy vừa thấy quên bấm. Sorry. Can we?
Oh, sorry.
I'm so
Forgot to
sorry.
start. Okay.
Yeah, no, let's restart. That's okay. Yeah, easy enough.
Okay. So let's now into the first question. So as for yourself, on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being most of the time and 1 is being hardly ever, how would you rate your frequencies of emoji using?
Emoji using, I would say a 2. So if I send a text message, maybe I have 10 words and 1 emoji, right? Kind of like as a period.
So, on why you use it?
I think I just naturally go to words. Yes, and then if I want to be maybe funny, I will use the emoji. That is, I think, where I go.
The next question is, as I have done online research, many people express their disapproval of emojis, criticizing this ambiguity.
Okay.
Like when you have no idea of what people want to say to emojis and inappropriateness, like using it to the elders, causes or strangers. So have you ever been in a situation where you think using emojis is not a suitable choice?
I can't think of one. Maybe like if I text my boss and I use an emoji, I think he might not like that very much. Or my professor, I won't use emojis with my professor. But with my family or my friends, I don't find it very inappropriate.
So my last question for you is, do you think emojis and traditional texting can coexist and existing one another to provide a smooth online communication?
I think so. I would think, like you mentioned earlier, that it's some people view it as sort of the modern language, or like it's relevant in a way to communicate. And I think that's just how people talk. It kind of develops over time. They incorporate new, technology information. So I think it's worthwhile and help clarify things. Yeah, I think it's good. Of course.
Lighten up the mood by playing a little mini game.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Here. Now you have to guess what are the emojis implying.
Okay.
Okay, first one is good.
Is it like
Do not mind the liquid.
planet?
Well.
World? And like, is it getting hot? Like,
Not global
No?
warming.
okay. How did you mention global warming? Oh, this is easy and difficult for me.
Not the easiest. I do not find it easy either. This guy thinks it's his
For me,
fault.
it's not.
So it's the container called the container.
It's like a cup.
So mix 2 words.
You're getting closer.
Planet, Earth,
World.
Earth cup, planet cup,
Any word for the
closer.
earth?
globe cup. No.
Earth is
Something
called.
sporty.
Oh, is it about the World Cup?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yay.
next one.
A bat and a man, Batman.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
that was easy.
Yeah.
Starfish,
Yeah.
bookworm,
Yeah.
rock, light, arrival, departure. It's like a clock, time,
Yes. Time.
time,
What does the plane do?
cards.
Like,
Con the umbrella.
it goes up, then
Yeah.
it time. So what does the plane do on the sky?
It flies.
Yeah. So time.
Time flies.
Yay!
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one.
Rainstorm,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Firefighter.
Mm-hmm.
Ratatouille. I don't know the
Yeah.
English
Yeah.
the movie. Yeah. Is it
A movie.
is it Twilight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Ah.
is.
Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Song. Fire. Set fire to the rain.
Yes.
Bad Mud. Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Baby Shark.
Mm-hmm.
Telephone by Lady Gaga.
No.
Call Me Maybe.
Yeah, that's it.
What is Dion? What does it mean?
Idiom, like a phrase and
Like a phrase.
or like metaphor or something.
Okay. Speaking evil.
A little bit speak of the devil. Yeah, speak of the
Okay,
devil.
Okay. No crime. Is it a milk glass?
Yeah.
Half. Oh, is it about like if the glass is half full or half?
Not really.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's about not being able to regret the past.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
So
is
it's
do not cry over
spilled milk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not like I come from Germany and we don't
Mm,
use.
all right.
I
Okay.
see, I
Okay.
see.
Now we can move on to the questionnaire.
Okay.
Start recording.
Okay. Let me record very
Yeah. Oh, you have all nearly all correct than other people.
Oh,
Yeah.
the first one was hard.
Yeah. To warm up, and then the
Yeah.
other is so
Yeah.
easy.
Okay, let's move on. There have been ongoing controversies about the use of emojis and emoticons. Some state that it is unnecessary or is not professional. On the other hand, some believe that is have them express their thoughts and feelings concisely and conveniently. As for yourself, on a rate of 1 to 5, how would you rate your frequency of using emojis and emoticons?
I would say like 4 because I always use them texting and there are plenty of options using like multiple apps and you can always find an emoji that fits your mood and what you want to say.
Yeah, I see. As we have done some research online, there's some people criticize that the the drawbacks of emojis and emoticons like has too many meanings, like you send a smiley face but deep inside you're mad or something like that. Yeah. Have you ever been in situation like is it not appropriate or is it not suitable to use emojis or emoticons?
Yeah, I would say so because like in my homeland, like Germany, there's some type of emojis which we use, although it's not like the first guess the first thought you have when you use it. So I wouldn't do that like around here because I don't know if it's like common in this language or culture to use the emoji for that meaning. So yeah, I think there will be times when I wouldn't do like some emojis, yeah.
Let's move on to our very last question and you will be free after this.
Okay.
Okay. What are your opinions on the future of emojis and emoticons? Like, how would they develop or would they be replaced by other technique like voice recognizing technique or something like that?
I don't think so. I think it's like a really sweet way to like add to your text and like use like on a regular basis. And I think there will be plenty of more options for emojis. Like they become more unique and also like diverse. Like it includes all kind of persons and like colors and everything else. So I think there will be a bright future for that. And we will
express our feeling cutely.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much.
So there have been ongoing controversies about over the use of emoji. Some state it gradually simplifies our communication, which limits our media literacy. But some regard it as a modern day language, which makes our communication more concisely and convenient. So, as for yourself, from the scale of 1 to 5, okay, 5 with 5 the most of the time, and 1 is hardly ever. So, how would you rate the frequency of emoji using?
I would say 2 out of 5. So not that much.
So, why would you? What's the reason why you don't use emoji that much?
It's a good question actually, but if I think about it, I would say that I mostly do with people I are very close to me, so only with them, and I mostly talk to them. But yeah, I would say like all of the messages I send, like 2 or 5 of them, I put an emoji in them.
Yeah.
But why? I try to put my emotion into the words instead of the emojis.
Yeah. So it's like you use more words, language than
Yeah.
emojis.
Yes.
Okay. And as we have done several research, online research, that many people express their disapproval of emoji using. So, so you have ever been in a situation where you think emoji using is not a suitable choice?
Well, the thing I see a lot on Instagram and on Facebook is, you know, the fire emoji?
Yeah.
I see it a lot like, oh, this is cool and stuff. But I see it so much overused and it's so easy to put like, oh, this is fire. And it's just, for some reason, it doesn't do anything anymore for me. It's like, it's very easy to put an emoji under it instead of just putting words into it.
Yeah.
It seems like it's too easy or something for me.
Yeah.
But that's my experience.
Me too. Like for sending email to the bosses or talking with the elders. Yeah. So using emoji is a little bit of, I think, disrespectful or maybe a little bit informal. I would say so. Yeah. So as for some formal cases, yeah, we should not use emojis. And my last question to you is: do you think emoji and traditional texting can coexist together and assist one another for smooth online communication?
I think they can, because when we are traveling, most of the time people from the hotel staff or taxis use an emoji. And whenever I see an emoji in a message, I'm like, oh dear. Well, for some reason, sometimes it's nice to have an informal talk with an emoji, so you know it can be, a formal talk with an emoji, so it feels more informative. So you feel more comfortable or something.
Yeah, welcoming.
Yeah, welcoming,
and
yeah.
be fun and happy.
Yeah,
right?
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so I think emoji, everything has its own perks, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So that's it for our interview. Thank
Alright.
you so much for attending.
pleasure.
Before we go,
Really?
I
You have a
want
gift
to
for me?
Yeah.
Okay, wow, that's
Thank you so much.
appreciate it so
It's a
much.
magnet. Yeah, it's a magnet.
Damn. Can I give you a hug?
Thank you.
Thanks, man. I really like it because
Thank
we're
you.
looking for a magnet.
Yeah, we're glad that you enjoy our interview.
Yeah, of
This is
course.
Jess.
My pleasure, man.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a great day.
Well, good luck with your studies.
Thank you.
All right, later, man. See you.
Thank you. Firstly, I want to thank you so much for our interview. So there have been ongoing controversies over the use of emoji. Some state it gradually simplifies our communication, but others regard it as a modern-day language, which conveys our thoughts and ideas concisely but convenient. So, as for yourself, on a scale from 1 to 5, with 5 being the most of the time and 1 being hardly ever, how would you rate your frequency of emoji using?
I think I belong to a bit older generation, 50 plus, so I do use emojis, I think, twice per week. It does put me to a section where I think 4, from a lower point.
Yeah.
So I'm not very big user.
So, is there any reason that you don't usually use emoji?
Because I'm older generation, I prefer communication face to face.
Sorry, excuse me, step upside. Thank
So
you.
you want something more authentic or
Authentic and I am a bit more intelligent.
yeah. So we have done several research, online research, that many people express their approval of emoji, praising its concision and its convenience. So, have you ever been in a situation where you think emoji is a suitable choice?
Yes, sometimes it can release tension, for example. Yeah, so that's why you will add a smiley, and it takes pressure away. Yeah, it could be useful. Sometimes saying something without saying anything.
Yeah, so it's like cute little items that make you very fun, that makes you fun and happy.
Yeah, fun and happy, but not in my generation.
Yeah.
I'm like retired.
So my last question for you is: do you think emoji and traditional texting can coexist, assisting one another to provide smooth online conversations?
I think that the new factor AI, which is also interfering with the communication, so maybe all three of them will be a new language for the future, for a new generation, so you don't actually need a language at all. Maybe it's a new lingua franca, which is new English.
Yeah.
It could be something like a mixture of emojis, and
Hay là Quỳnh ơi.
I see a future, but
Ở ngay chiếc xe lý á, ngay chiếc xe lý á.
Yeah, like our email, we should use emoji for bosses or elderlies or strangers.
or in my language, for example, LOL, which means stupid. So if you do not know the cultural differences, so you can do also school. You will sign to your boss or somebody LOL, so it will be something different.
So that's very precious experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
for
I'm now
sharing.
making my.
Before you go, I want to have some present for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is
But tell me, yesterday here was a big concert or a show to you went. Everybody was with your university t-shirts, and it was like a concert and dance. What it was? Is something regular or some student days or festival?
Yeah, well, we're doing our interview for our project. Yeah, at school, just for academic purpose. So the teacher required us to interview different people with different backgrounds.
So I think tell to the teacher, he probably wants to know also from which country I was. So Estonia, Europe. So Estonia, I'm from Estonia, so it's maybe interesting for statistics because he says that from where she was.
Thank you.
So welcome. Thank you so much.
Receive your precious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Is this your thesis project or
Just a project that we do for the midterm test.
Oh.
Yeah, the midterm test. Yeah. So you are one to contribute to our score. Yeah. Just feel free to voice anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So there have been ongoing controversies over the use of emoji.
Emoji. Oh, yeah.
Emojis and emoticons. Some state it gradually simplifies our online communication, limiting our media literacy.
Okay.
But several regard it as a modern day language, which helps us convey our language concisely and conveniently. So as for yourself, on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being most of the time and 1 being hardly ever, how would you rate your frequency of using emoji?
Should we do together?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I'm 2.
Yeah. So I think that 2 is quite a low rate. So why would you not usually use emoji?
I probably just only ever use it to put like a smiley face at the end if I think it's ambiguous of my mood and I just want to be clear that I'm happy. I'll put a smiley face.
Just fun and welcoming.
Yeah.
So as we have done several research that many people express their disapproval of emoji using because of its ambiguity. Yeah. And like when you have no idea what to say when they use that emoji. Yeah. So have you ever been in a situation where emoji is not a suitable choice? Not a suitable choice.
Yeah, I don't use it at work much. Maybe once a month I'll put a smiley face just to like when I know I've annoyed someone by asking me I'll put a smiley face thing.
Yeah, so it's a little bit inappropriate in some formal cases, right?
Yeah.
For
So very
example,
rare.
Email to bosses or elders.
Yeah, never
Yeah.
to someone over
Yeah.
40.
It's kind of inappropriate. Yeah. And my last question for you is: do you think emoji and traditional texting can coexist and help in our smoother online communication?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's everything's very busy and no one has time for things, so emojis help to speed everything up,
Yeah.
which we need to do.
Yeah. Okay. I think thank you so much. That is the end of our interview.
Perfect.
So before you go, we have some. Do you like lemonade?
Yeah.
So we have it for you here.
Oh,
Postcard.
okay.
Yeah. So it's just just a little gift for your effort to join our interview. Thank you.
So much.
Good luck for your
Birthday
test.
at Venus Palace.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
You too.
Okay, so hi. So there have been ongoing controversies over the use of emoji. Some state it simplifies our communication, and others regard it as a modern day language, which can help us convey our message more concisely and conveniently. So, as for yourself, on a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate, for 5 being the most of the time and 1 is hardly ever, so how would you rate your frequency of emoji using?
For me, using emoji in email or text message, I say 2, not much usage.
So why would you use emoji at that rate? How would you rate like that?
Why
What
I
would
use-
you rate that? Yeah.
So it's interesting. If I use a lot of emojis, I might send messages that I different generation of the message I'm sending. So two generations using different emojis.
Yeah, so
I try not to use emoji.
yeah, so as we have done some online research that some people express their disapproval of the use of emoji because it's ambiguous and it's not appropriate. For example, send emails to the bosses or talking to the elderly, to the elders or strangers. So have you ever been in such a situation where emoji is not a suitable choice?
Yeah, most of the time, if I send messages to seniors, elderly, I try not to use emoji because it's kind of not appropriate.
Yeah. So my last question for you is: do you think that emoji and emoticons and traditional texting can coexist?
Emoji and traditional text.
And help the smooth communication.
I think so, especially for the friendly environment. Emoji can express emotions better. So for the friendly situations, emoji would be better. Business situations would be different. Like might show inappropriate, not polite way of communicating.
There are some cases we need to use emoji to make it appear friendly and funny, but some it has to be formal. Yeah, so for email, we have to be careful about those.
I think so.
Yeah, so that's one of the things. Thank you so much for
No problem.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, this is good enough. Okay.
Thank you so much. That's good. Thank you.
Good morning. First of all, it's such a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for accepting my my invitation to take part in this interview. My name is Mai, or you can just call me Lucy from how my dad called me. That's my English nickname. So I'm a second year student from University of Social Science and Humanities. This interview today is about the effect of emojis and emoticon on people communication. So if you're ready, we'll get on with the first question.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
You sound like you are nervous. You do not need to be nervous.
The first question is on the scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the most and 1 being the least, like how would you rate your frequent of using emoji?
I think I probably at 2.
Do you want to
I'm not
elaborate on that?
yeah, I'm not frequently using emoji, but so probably 2. Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on why you rarely use it? Because you are in a professional setting, or it's just not your style?
Um, I think because of most of my communication is more related to work. So I hardly use any personal emoji because for me, emoji is sort of like some is a little bit personal, right? So yeah, so on my day-to-day conversation related to work, I hardly use any emoji unless I want to deliver message in a much more casual way, then I will use it. For my personal, uh, as you can see that I'm not the youngster type, so eventually my friend is also like pretty much very traditional like me, so we also hardly use emoji unless that we are so tired to talk and we just want to end the call, then we'll just use the bye bye or yeah, talk later emoji, or else we will just type. Yeah.
Well, well, it's opposite for me because I always use emoji, as you can see in our dialogue conversation. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
I can see it. I can see it. That this is the difference between the generation, right? You are Generation Z, generations probably Y or X. Yeah.
well, I think it's still fine because people will still have a clear message between the two. Well, moving on to question two, why do you think that people usually use emoji now? Is it because like it's easier to like convey their ideas or thoughts more conveniently and concisely? Like you can like express a happy face, and they would like, my idea is well received. Uh, towards the receiver. So, what do you think about the like more traffic of using emojis now?
Um, I think sometimes like in words, it is a little bit hard to express the personal feeling or personal expression. So sometimes, as I mentioned just now, if I want to deliver the message in a more casual way, so I can reduce the tension and yet still deliver my feeling, that will be probably a period I'm using emoji. Yeah, so that because sometimes like the in message is a little bit hard to deliver feeling. I think emoji represent feeling, and sometimes it make people feel more relaxed and literally receive more clear information. But for me, um, emoji is a little personal. So yeah, as I mentioned, I hardly use in work related information. Yeah.
Yeah. So, because of that, do you like when I do my online research, like several people like in the professional setting and sometimes like academic setting, they dislike the use of emoji because sometimes people misinterpret them, or like it feel like not respectful enough. Uh, like for example, if you send a smiley face in the younger generation right now, they would feel like you are being aggressive or you're being sarcastic, like you're being trying to be funny and not like your message is right at all. So do you think that situation should be avoided when like using emoji is not like emoji is not a suitable choice in certain aspect of life or like work?
I'm surprised to hear what you say that the smile emoji sometimes like the youngster like you feel that it's a little bit irrespectful.
Yeah.
Because at my generation and point of view, smile mean happy. So I think that is a challenge. When we generation gap interpreted the emoji in a different angle. And sometimes, if this is what the interpretation from you and me about the smile, then it will probably create an unnecessary bias in the information that we provided. I think that's why I think it's depend on the conversation, yeah. If it's a lot is if the conversation is more about professional and academy, then I tend to use more traditional way. But if the conversation is more on like friendly catch up or casual, then probably emoji is most welcome to avoid any miscommunication happen in between because of the generation gap that we have now.
Yeah. Because
Mm.
most of my friends use like the smiley emoji just to like trying to be funny and trying to be sarcastic. Like they just like, oh, I don't know that. Hmm, it looked like I haven't learned at all. It's just like to be funny. It's kind of like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
sometimes when I like like my mother or my father is like all of the elders in my family. If I use the smiley emoji, sometimes I feel like, oh, am I being like intimidating or aggressive or like sarcastic because of that? um, so this is the last question to wrap up the interview because it's just a short interview. Is what are your opinions regarding the future of emoji? Will it be will it continue to develop or will it be soon replaced by like innovative technology like AI? Because nowadays we have like uh the sticker bar, the sticker bar and where you can match your photos or like AI generated your face for you. So it's a kind of emoji, but now it's more like a sticker where you can be interactive a bit and they have animation. So like the traditional 2D will be like erased or like be forgotten soon in the future. Do you think that will happen?
Um, I don't think that it will be replaceable, but I believe that there will be integration between the traditional and the moderns. Yeah, so both will stay at the same time, but it's all depend on uh, the generation gap usage. I just feel like AI is sometimes useful, but AI tends to create a lot of uh, I would say shortcut to our life. So sometimes we tend to forget how to spell on some wording because we tend to use emoji too much. So it's good and it's bad in the same way as well. Yeah. So I would say it's a mixture of both. It's just that depend on the usage of generation nowadays. So generation like you might be tends to use 80% emoji. Generation like me probably will tends to use probably 20% emoji. But professional wise, we don't use it. But the world is changing. The new generation will take over the work floor. So for an old generation like us, I think we have to learn how to speak the same language as you all. Yeah, but we all have to learn. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that view. So that's all for the interview. Thank
Thank
you so much
you.
for your time. Thank you
Thank
so much for the time.
you. Yeah, have a nice day. Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
I will stop with the recording now and you can leave the meeting.
Yes.
So good afternoon. First of
Good
all,
afternoon.
Yeah, it's such a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for accepting the invitation. Um,
Okay, you're most welcome.
my name is Mai. I'm a second year student from University of Social Science and Humanities. So today I would like to discuss about the effect of emojis and emoticon on people communication. Um,
Okay.
like, so uh, as my group has researched online, there is an ongoing debate between the use of emojis and emoticons because some stated that it gradually simplified like the online communication, limiting our media literacy. Uh, while the other side of the argument say that it's just a modern day language. It is used to convey our thoughts and our thoughts and ideas concisely and conveniently. Um,
Yes.
but from you, on a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate your frequency of emoji using?
So 5 is the most often.
Yes.
5. So one is the least often, and 5 is most often, correct? So
Yes.
I will rate myself at 5.
Oh. Do you want to elaborate on why you use it often?
I think the emoji is a good way to express your feelings or emotion to the other person when the other person cannot see you in the text. So I think it's a good way if you use it correctly. Is it adds some emotion to the text that you send. So I use that a lot in my communication with my friends, my family. So I think, for my opinion, it's very useful, especially when we text.
Yes, I can see that. Um, do you think that people nowadays use emoji and emoticon more now that they are working online, like work from home and online working is more popular now?
I think, in my opinion, the emoticon is surely getting popular. I think most people use emoticon, I believe, except maybe just a small handful of people don't use. I think majority, most of my friends, when they communicate with me, they also use emoji and emoticon. I think it's very common. It's part of the text culture. So I think maybe it will only get better, right? Now we not only have emoji, we also can make a sticker from our photos and become an emoji, right? And you also
Yeah.
have the AI emoji. So I think it will continue to develop to be better. So I think it's something useful and good, and it will be better.
Well, there's an argument that emojis should not be used in like a professional setting or like to when you want to give a clear message. So, like if you have a smiley face, some will misinterpret it as like being aggressive or intimidating, like you are angry at them. So, have you been in the situation where like an awkward
I think
misunderstand has gone to. Uh,
in the working environment, I think emoticon is used less. I think emoticon is used. It's good to use in for social purpose, but not for business or working situation, because the emoticon can be misleading, and it creates unnecessary issues because of misunderstanding. So in the workplace, we normally do not use emoticons, and we don't encourage anyone to use emoticons, except for using it for social. But if, let's say, two friends working together and they communicate, of course they can add emoticon. But let's say, for example, if they write to their boss or write to their employee, we will not use emoticon. It's not suitable. It's not suitable.
Yeah, you don't want them to have like a bad like impression of you with
Yeah,
emoji.
correct. is in a way it will also create a wrong impression, right? About the serious tone that we are and when we are working, right? It's a different environment. So for social, I think it's definitely no problem, but for working, it has to be reserved.
Yes. So it's a really short interview. So I will be wrapping up like with the last question. Like,
Yes.
do you have any opinion regarding the future of emoji? Like, as you mentioned before, like now we have like stickers, like AI stickers, and also like photo stickers that you can use as emoji instead of the emoji. So, do you
Yes.
think that emoji will be developed further, or it will be replaced by such technologies like AI?
I think it will develop further because I think it will get better with the AI so-called support, right? So I think the emoji currently is very simple. It's 2D. Maybe with AI you can have 3D. It has it's a better graphics. So I think it will only get better and more useful.
Yes. Well, I think that's all for the interview. Thank you so much for this
Okay,
time.
no problem. I good luck with your project.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
and
a
glad
short
that
interview. We just want to receive like a response from like maybe others. We have already like
understand
went to District 1 to interview the foreigners, but they always
foreigners.
say yeah, they always say no because they are on tour.
Oh, they don't
Yes.
agree. They don't like emojis.
Yeah, they don't like the topic very well. They just like, oh no no no, we don't want to.
Maybe they are busy. They are traveling, they are busy.
Yes,
Right. Anyway, I think it's a good subject that you are doing the research on, and my good luck, best wishes to you on your success.
yes.
All right, and you
Have a
speak
good
very good
day.
English. Yeah, and you
Yes,
speak very good English. So keep it up.
yes. Thank
All
you
right.
for
Thank
your
you.
presentation. Yes,
Okay,
thank
you're most
you.
welcome. All right. See you next time. Okay. Bye
See
bye.
you. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
I will stop the recording.
So, there have been ongoing controversies over the use of emoji. Some state it gradually simplifies online communication, limiting our media literacy. Others regard it as a modern-day language, which conveys our thoughts and ideas concisely but conveniently. So, as for yourself, on a scale from 1 to 5, with 5 being the most of the time and 1 being hardly ever, how would you rate your frequency of emoji using?
I would say since I mostly text with my friends,
Mm-hmm.
so I would rate the frequency around like 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I always, I would say a 5.5. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
because
move on.
whenever I
Mm-hmm.
want like I'm scared of they will like misunderstood me as I'm
Yeah,
probably I'm
yeah,
mad
that's right.
or anything.
Yeah,
So I want it to
yeah.
be like yeah, just casual and then I'm chill.
Mm-hmm.
So I put like a little smiley face
Mm-hmm.
next to the
Also,
sentence.
I want to act my age. I want to act my age. If I don't use
Yeah.
emojis, then it's like an elderly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so okay, let's move on to question 2. Right. So why do you often use emojis? Does it have any advantages?
Yeah, so like as I mentioned before, I
Mm,
just want the conversation to be less formal, as like we talk face to face, not like um I don't know, not like sending an email or I just want to
mm,
express my emotion through text. So that's why I
mm-hmm.
use emojis.
Great. Yeah. Uh, so as my team have done several online research, Many people express their disapproval of emojis, criticizing its ambiguity, like when you have no idea what people want to say through emojis, and inappropriateness, using it to the elders, bosses, and strangers. So, have you ever been in a situation where you think using emoji is not a suitable choice?
Like, if you ever have to write an email to your boss or in a formal workplace, like you shouldn't be using emojis because you have to distinguish which one is formal and which one is like
Mm-hmm.
which situation is casual. So if you
Mm.
want people to like take things seriously and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, act formal, like you should be using emojis. But
Mm.
if you want to be, I don't know, creating some of the less formal like
Mm-hmm.
space,
Mm.
then you use emojis.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I wouldn't be using emojis during while sending emails to my professors or
Yeah,
yeah.
it's pretty much disrespectful.
Not
And
disrespectful,
my
but it's just like
mm-hmm.
not formal.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think sometimes we use inappropriate emojis that the professors or the bosses may think us as disrespectful, although we don't mean it like that. I mean like that.
Like we don't take things seriously. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And my last question for you is, do you think emoji and traditional texting can coexist, assisting one another to provide smooth online conversations?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So if I'm somebody else's boss, I would just like, okay, like send an email for like happy work anniversary and then I can
Mm-hmm.
include an emoji
Mm-hmm.
to celebrate their work anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know, like they can coexist.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
can be.
Yeah.
They can probably just like
Okay,
the
so
anniversary present.
in the situation of
It's just the tag that
tradi
has to get
the
changed.
traditional online conversations, you say emoji and traditional texting can coexist. So, I also agree with your opinion because it's not that they're enemies, they're sworn enemies that they have to exist in different settings. Yeah, so um, in such a situation, in we have to improvise and to make it flexible. Yeah. So thank you for your opinions, and we really appreciate your perspectives on this topic. Thank you so much.
Sure, anytime.
So good afternoon, first and foremost. It's such a pleasure to have you here.
Yep.
Thank you for accepting the invitation. Uh, uh, my, my, I'm a second year student from University of Science and Humanities. This interview will be about our project on the topic of the effect of emojis and emoticon on people's communication. So we'll be jumping to the first question right now.
Yep.
Uh, on the scale of 1 to 5, uh, how would you rate your frequency of emoji using?
Oh, I would rate myself 5 because I use emoji very often and I find them really convenient. Instead of typing out long sentence, uh, I can just tap one image and it perfectly conveys my meaning or emotions in a quick and simple way.
Uh, uh, what do you think people nowadays usually use emoji and emoticons?
I think people use emoji a lot for the same reason. Emojis carry a lot of meaning in one small image, so they can express their feelings, tone, or mood instantly. They make online communication more natural and personal. So, especially when word alone might
feel too formal or too formal. Yeah.
Yes. As I have done my online research, several people expressed their disapproval of emoji, criticizing its ambiguity and inappropriateness. So, have you ever been in a situation where you think using emoji is not a suitable choice?
Mm, yeah, in Korea, we have a strong culture of showing respect to older people or people in a higher position. So when I'm texting older people or my boss, I usually avoid using emojis. In those in those situations, emojis can seem too casual or even disres, disrespectful. So I try to keep my messages polite and formal.
Yes. Okay. To wrap the interview up, this is the last question. So, what are your opinions regarding the future of emoji? Will it
Mm.
continue to develop or be replaced by AI?
Uh, in my opinion, I don't think emojis will be replaced by AI or other technologies because emojis have their one emotional and human touch that technology cannot really imitate it. So they added warmth and personality to messages, which I believe will always make them valuable in communications.
Thank you. That's all for
Thank
our
you.
interview.
Thank you.
I'm so
No
sorry
worries.
for the inconvenience.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you can leave the interview, leave the meeting now.
Yeah, okay.